Hey guys, Shadowbrand here from Kaiju Pop, and we're taking a quick look at The Last Guardian. This is just a small segment. There's no story, there's no cutscenes or anything like that. I'm gonna try to. This is like the smallest little bit I can possibly show you. That's just a little taste of the game. That's all I want to give you. I don't want to spoil any real big moments for you. I do have Trico, of course, and in case you can't tell, this is definitely a Fumito Ueda game. You're going to be doing a lot of climbing, a lot of navigating, and there's Trico himself. In fact, he is the namesake for the game in Japan, where the Last Guardian is called the Giant Man-Eating Eagle. Oh, and he's come to say hello. He's only mildly terrifying in that he can shove you off of very, very high precipices with just a flick of his little taloned feet there. Now, I've progressed just a little bit in the game at this point. Like I said, I didn't want to spoil any of the opening bits or any little cutscenes, but I do have one power here, and that is to call my little buddy and use this magic shield in my hand to get him to do special lightning tricks. There you go. Yeah, my buddy has a lightning tail. Alright. So we have access to a new area now. One thing I'm going to say, like, right up front is that I really love the way Trico is designed. So, in case you don't know, this game is developed by Japan Studio, and everybody knows that. But the other developer for this game is Jin Design. There are a lot of rumors going around about how every studio was kind of on deck, and I love this little animation here going. Look at him. Look at Trico. Oh, it's cute, and again, kind of terrifying once he gets up close with those like black stained tear eyes. Oh, he wants to eat me. Anyway, so a lot of rumors have gone around that basically every part of Worldwide Studios had some kind of hand in this, whether it be Gorilla or Sucker Punch. But I'm going to take a look at the credits at the very end. I don't think that's quite true. There was even word that Mark Cerny had a hand at some point, and that he kind of saved the day. Although Shuhei Yoshida, president of Worldwide Studios, later said that Cerny kind of served as a consulting role. So Jin Design, you can watch me try to catch a lizard here. Lizards being integral to Shadow of the Colossus, but not so important here apparently. Anyway, Jin Design is the company run by I forget his first name, but Mr. Hora guy, who used to work with Ueda at Sony Japan Studio. They later split when they became independent. Oh, poor little Toriko. Okay, but Hora guy was the person who actually developed the AI for Yorda in Eco. So obviously he had a big hand in designing Trico's character. Give him a little comforting pat there. He can't get through here. Trico can actually get into a surprising amount of areas, but again, this is a very Ueda style game. You find a lot of wide open spaces. You can see Trico's eyes kind of glowing there, meaning he wants to blast things with lightning, but he can't. So I'm gonna go up here and search my way around. And here there's something shiny. Butterflies are going around it. That kind of indicates to me that it's special. And I can see that it's a barrel. And Trico loves eating barrels. So I'm going to charge this little plate here. And get knocked on my butt. Well, them's the breaks. So, for a game that has been in development for such a long time, it does show signs of some aging. Some textures look a little bit dated. Well, some of them look severely dated, as if they were supposed to be flat, and were later just given like a little touch of spackle, like a little extra polish for this final release. And of course, there's some clunky animations, and the camera. The camera is probably the worst. So I am commenting on this after playing, but yeah, I originally thought that Trico probably couldn't make that jump, and I had to find something. So decided to head on back down here, and boom, there you go. Hey, buddy, what's going on? He deserves a little pat for that, so I'm gonna give him one. Oh, my little buddy. Oh, and he sounds kind of angry. But I'll try again. And he's still angry. So, why don't we feed him? Trico is actually a big fan of the barrels you can find in the game. And it's not what's... Well, I mean, of course it's what's in the barrel, but... We don't really know what's in the barrel. The barrels just glow, and he just eats the barrels wholesale, so... the lightning did not break this little wooden plank. I don't know why. I guess it wasn't a direct hit, and unfortunately, the same button to hold your shield is also the same button to pet. So I had to get a little bit away from Trico to do this again. But this time it works. Boom. Now you might have noticed there that there was also a little bit of a frame rate drop, and that has been an issue in several reviews that I've read. So the frame rate does dip significantly in certain areas, but it's never for very long. I mean, it happens for a couple of seconds, and then everything returns normal. There you go. Just fed Trico a barrel. He seems much more amenable now. We're gonna go down here. And there's nothing this way, so we will... Hey, buddy. We will instead head towards this area. Now, the interesting thing about Trico's AI is that he is a wild animal. So, he's not a robot or anything like that. If you call him, sometimes it takes more than one time, and it's not because of a glitch or anything. It's just that he's like a giant cat, beast, dog, griffin thing, and sometimes he just doesn't give a shit about what you want, so he's gonna do his own thing. And like, you know, he was following before. I didn't have to call him for that. He'll just, you know, do whatever. Left to his own devices, he is quite pleased to just do whatever. But or she, I don't know. Anyway, as you go through the game, though, Trico does eventually develop a kind of bond with you, and that allows you to do more things. So you can see here, I'm trying to point him, trying to get him to go that way, but he doesn't want to, because I apparently don't have that bond yet. So he's just grooming and spinning around. And so I took a deadly plunge. That definitely killed me, but I'm gonna go ahead and go over there myself and call him over. So this is how kind of like the exploration sessions kind of work, how you can kind of go through them. So a little bit of Shadow of the Colossus here, get on the giant creature and climb up. So here's where the camera gets really wonky. If it can't follow you, it will just do a little like kind of pop out and pop back in like it just did twice there. And that can be a bit confusing because it will pop in, I don't know, I'm sure it follows some kind of algorithm, but it's not always clear. And there was a weird grab. I think I grabbed that with my feet. Anyway, get up here. And we're gonna do some scaling. Okay. Gotta go slow. Trico obviously wants to get up here, but he definitely can't get onto this ledge. And he probably can't get onto this ledge. Definitely can't get on here. Not that he wouldn't try. He might. I don't know. But fortunately, he did not try while I was busy. And we're back to old chains. If you remember Eco, those were very popular, or ropes. So, like a little monkey, we can get up there pretty quickly. No problems. Yeah, climbing is definitely a mechanic you're going to be doing a lot of in this game. Along with just finding stuff, grabbing it, and pulling it. That's going to be how you interact with most of your things. It's very simple controls. What I don't like is those constant pop-ups that you've probably seen an annoying amount of times already in the upper right side of the screen. It could just be because this is still... Whoa! Decided to beat me to the punch. Get out of here, fat ass. But, there we go. It could just be because this is still kind of the tutorial part of the game, and that's why those things are popping up all over the place. But it does get annoying. So we're going to blow up this little wooden structure here. It's our lightning tail. Go through. There was that little entrance before. I kind of want to see that. So Trico's going to go on by himself. That's fine. Oh, here we go. Another little barrel to pop out of the ground. There you go. And we have more delicious nums for our pet. Unfortunately, I have very weak arms, so I can't toss it all the way out there. But Trico doesn't seem to mind. There you go. Chomp, chomp, chomp. Now Trico can't get through here, but I can. Because I'm tiny, I'm itty bitty. So, like I said, I wanted to just show the briefest kind of glimpse. This game has been in development forever, so obviously I don't want to show too much of the game. There were worries that it would be only about a 5-hour game. Even I expressed those concerns at various points. But there's even a trophy for completing the game under 15 hours. So there's obviously some substance here. There's also a trophy for completing it under 5, but that's only after you know all the puzzles and everything like that. So that could be like that old Eco speedrunning trophy, which was kind of a pain in the butt. So Trico does manage to get up to that little point up there, so he can join me in this beautiful, beautiful forest. Come on down, buddy. Oh god! Be careful what you wish for. And the camera's just going nuts. So yeah, like I said, your biggest enemy so far is probably the camera. I haven't actually gotten to any combat yet, but I kind of don't want to show that because, again, you know, spoilers and stuff. Anyway, go ahead on over to our site, kaijupop.com. Follow us, you know, like and subscribe to all of our stuff, and we'd really appreciate it. So thanks for taking the time to watch, and you have a good day. Goodbye.